Mr. Fleischmann.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Gibbs, Ranking Member Bishop, I appreciate the opportunity to participate today. I'm a member of the full Transportation Committee, but I'm not on the subcommittee. Secretary Darcy and General, thank you for being here today. I wanted to speak about Chickamauga Lock. Just last week, Chairman Schuster was kind enough to visit the Chickamauga Lock with me. This is my second physical visit to the lock since I was elected to Congress. And it's not a pretty sight. It's my understanding, Secretary Darcy, that in fiscal 13, the President has $0 set for maintenance for the lock. There is another lock that actually is being constructed next to it. There is no ancillary lock, which has basically had construction stop on it. As you all know, under the trust fund, there's a priority of lock systems, and there's just no dollars for the future construction. Right now, there are about 300 monitoring devices on this lock. The indigenous materials are expanding. By the way, General, I want to thank Colonel DeLapp. He was most kind, has done an excellent job, and has met with me, and I appreciate his hospitality. But Secretary Darcy, in terms of the maintenance phase, is there anything that we can do? We've gone from $3 million to $0 on maintenance with a lock that is in tremendous disrepair. Your thoughts?
Congressman, I believe we still will be performing maintenance on the lock. It's just the enhanced maintenance that was not budgeted for. I think that's what you're referring to, the increased maintenance. We will continue to be able to operate the lock. However, as you know, it did not compete within that ranking within the Inland Waterway Trust Fund and as what we can afford as enhanced maintenance at this time. Do I have that right, General? Okay.
That's correct, ma'am.
Okay. A follow-up question. In terms of ultimately getting the new lock completed, the work that's been done is about half completed. It's going to take approximately $500 to $600 million projected cost to complete the new lock. What are your thoughts in terms of the way it's set? Right now, all the funds appear to be going to the Olmsted lock in Kentucky, which is got a long cost overruns. It's out there in terms of when it's going to be completed, and this lock is literally getting starved out. What are your thoughts in terms of getting this funded?
Congressman, as I said in my opening statement, the President has proposed a user fee for the Inland Waterway Trust Fund in order to increase the revenues coming into that trust fund, because there's just not enough money there for all of the needs, outstanding needs, including the lock you're referring to. So, hopefully, in being able to adopt a user fee, hopefully soon we'll be able to get increased revenues into the trust fund and be able to fund more of the pressing needs within the Inland Waterway system.
Secretary Darcy, I understand that there's a desire to get more funds into the trust fund, but isn't it fundamentally flawed the way that it is set up now, so that even with more funds in there, these funds would just go to Olmsted without any reformation of the existing trust fund? I think that appears to be the fundamental problem, if I'm correct, and I'm solicitous of your thoughts.
Well, within the revenues that are come into the fund, we do have to make choices and prioritize, but we do work with the Inland Waterway users to make those to help to advise us on what those priorities should be with the limited funding that we have. I don't know if you want to add.
General, do you have any thoughts on this issue?
Well, I certainly agree with the Secretary in that with limited funds, we've had to make some difficult choices. With additional income, it may give us the opportunity to expand the number of choices that we're able to apply these limited dollars to, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.